Hello YouTube, Ultra Maximus back with another haul video. I have not done one of these in a long time. And I figured I'd go ahead and get one up since I picked up quite a few things this week. Now, while most of this stuff is actually going to appear on the channel in a review of some sort, not all of this stuff is for me. Some of this stuff is for my girlfriend's daughter. I just picked up some random cute stuff to send out there her way. Just kind of, you know, some fun little things that I liked. And then I found some other really cool things for the review channel and stuff that I wanted to pick up. And, you know, yeah, it is what it is. So without further ado, let's take a look at what's up on the video review blog. First up, we have a few loose figures. We got a Spider-Man Classics figure, a Marvel Legends figure, and a Star Wars The Clone Wars figure. Now, these are figures that I picked up at my local flea market, aka the Dirt Mall, if you guys watch Mallrats. And it's really maybe a quarter mile away from my house, down by my grocery store. It's called the Emporium 31, and it's actually really, really nice. There's a bunch of booths that people have set up. They've got prices marked on them, and you just kind of shop in there like you would a store. You go up to the front registers, and you check out with credit card or cash, just like you would a store. It's actually pretty nice, and there are quite a few booths that have some really nice comic books and action figures in them. So some pretty cool figures that I picked up. One was this R2-D2 figure here. This is from the Clone Wars, and like him, I really dig the 3 3/4 inch droid sets, which is nice. I've got Chopper, I've got an R2 and a 3PO, and a PZ 4Y or whatever his name is, PZ from the new Star Wars Force Awakens, and a few others. So I figured I'd pick this guy up. He was only $1. I could not refuse that, and he's got most of his accessories except for his little jetpacks that clip onto his legs, but for $1 I couldn't complain. And then I found a figure that I had just gotten on the hunt for, the Superior Spider-Man for Marvel Legends, and I had passed him initially because I just didn't really care for the design when I was looking at it in store, but I hadn't really read the comics, and recently I've gone back and read the books, and I really enjoyed them. And I got the Superior Venom figure because I like the symbiotes, and I was like, man, I wish I would have picked up the Superior Spider-Man, and I found this guy loose for only $3, which is really cool, but unfortunately, because he is loose, he doesn't come with his bath piece, and he doesn't have his other interchangeable hand accessories, but you know, it is what it is. I mean, it was only $3. I couldn't pass it up. It's in really good shape. In fact, the joints are super tight on it, and yeah, I just really wanted it to sit next to my Superior Venom figure. And then from the same booth, I found another really cool surprise loose figure. This is Tarantula from the Spider-Man Classics line, which is kind of the prototype for the Marvel Legends figures, I guess. Very similar, you know, articulation design. A little bit different. I mean, it's a little bit older, but they have some figures that you just can't get in the Legends line at this point, and Tarantula was one of them. He's not somebody I'm really out to seek, but I found it, and it was $2, and I was like, yeah, sure, why not? Now, if you have this figure or know what this figure is, you notice that the bandana is a little different on this guy, and that is because his original bandana had broken off, and you know, it was just laying there loose without the bandana. So I made some modifications, and you know, being a customizer, I was like, I gotta have a bandana, and I put one on, and I think it actually came out a little bit cooler than the original. So yeah, definitely some nice loose figure finds at the flea market. Next up, I've got a Marvel Legends figure and a Star Wars Black Series figure. The Marvel Legends figure I picked up at the flea market, and the Black Series figure I picked up at Walgreens because it's a Walgreens exclusive. So the Marvel Legends figure was the White Tiger that comes with the Build-A-Figure part for Rhino. I got this at the flea market for $12, which is about $8 off. And this is a figure I'm not really excited about per se, but I preferred this one over the alternate of this figure, which is the Heroes for Hire alternates. Right there, and I just don't particularly care for that figure. She always has the derpy eyes, and it just didn't look right. So I opted to go with the White Tiger, even though it's a lot more bland than the other figure. It doesn't have the derpy eyes. I couldn't find one that didn't have derpy eyes, so I went with this, and it was $8 cheaper, and it's got the Build-A-Figure part. So I mean, it's a win-win for me. And then the other figure was the Emperor's Wrath Darth Vader. I did not get the original Black Series Darth Vader, and I kind of regretted not picking it up, but this was the Walgreens exclusive for Star Wars here, and it's pretty cool. I liked the Emperor's Wrath style figure for the 3 3/4 inch years ago. I thought that was really cool, and this looks really neat and kind of dark and twisted, and it's a little bit different than the original Darth Vader figure that had come out. So I figured, why not? They had 3 of them sitting there at my Walgreens, so I went ahead and picked him up for the review channel, and he's definitely pretty cool looking. Next up is the Neighborhood Trolley from Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood. Now, I picked this up from local Walmart store here in Greenwood, Indiana. It was on sale, and I got this for my girlfriend's daughter. She's 4 and loves Daniel Tiger, and, you know, I didn't know that at the time when I got it. I actually got this because I grew up with Mr. Rogers and loved the show, and I'm a huge fan of Fred Rogers. I think he had a brilliant career and did so much good for children and families over the years. And as a kid, I always wanted the trolley and toys of the puppets that were featured on Mr. Rogers, but they never made them when I was a kid, and now they're starting to put them together for Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood, which is kind of the continuation of the Mr. Rogers show through the puppet characters. It's a cartoon on PBS, and it's really well done. It's very sweet. I'm impressed with it. I think it's a good continuation of Mr. Rogers, and you know, this was very, very cute. It comes with a little Daniel Tiger there. It's got the trolley. You can pull it back, and it makes the dinging sound, which is very, very cool. So I will do a very short review on this and ship it out to her. Definitely very cute, and you know, it's not too terribly expensive. Nice durable toy for a younger child. Next up, we have a classic toy and a toy from a hit cartoon from 2015. We've got a barrel of monkeys, and we also have Anger from Inside Out. Now, the barrel of monkeys I picked up just on a whim. I was at the grocery store, and they had them, and I have not seen a barrel of monkeys in a long time. I had them when I was a kid, and it was like $4.50, so I went ahead and picked it up. I think the one I had as a kid, I think I had one in a green barrel, and I might have had one in a red barrel. I think I had a couple of them. And it was always fun to play with them, just a standard old school toy. Little kids like that kind of stuff. And then I got this guy from Inside Out. This is actually from Takara Tomy. It's Anger, which he was one of my favorite characters. And this was at the flea market for $5, which I thought was a really good price. It looks really detailed, looks really, really fun, and well, I think he's probably not gonna like Jar Jar Binks too much. And finally, I picked up a handful of Tsum Tsums from Disney. These things are stinking adorable, and I know that my girlfriend's daughter really, 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 really loves some Shopkins, and these kind of remind me of Disney versions. Like if a Shopkins, a Disney character, and a little toy pig had a baby, it would be a Tsum Tsum. And I know they're real popular at the Disney store. They got big plushie versions, little plushie versions. I have never seen these plastic rubber versions before. Looks like they stack up on top of each other, which is kind of interesting. If you know more about the Tsum Tsums, leave a comment below. I'd like to know more about them. This is from Series 1. This is the majority of the wave. The reason I got these were my favorite characters of this wave and the larger figures. So you get a large figure, a medium figure, and a small figure. So we got Minnie Mouse, a little Pooh, and a little White Rabbit, a little Pooh. Ha! And then we got Donald Duck, we've got an Olaf and an itty bitty Eeyore. We've got Mickey, and then we got Alice from Alice in Wonderland, and then a very tiny Pooh. And then we got a large Pooh. So we got a big Pooh, a regular Pooh, and a little Pooh. Isn't that adorable? We got a little Goofy here, and then this is Perry. I have no clue who Perry is from. Please yell at me in the comments below if you know. And then we got Tigger over here, a White Rabbit, and then an itty bitty Mickey Mouse. So I think really the only ones we're missing here is Piglet, and I think there's a Dumbo and a Pluto. And there's also the little three-eyed aliens from Toy Story, and then Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. Looks like the Chipmunks are in there as well. So there's some other ones. I mean, there was a huge basket of them, and I just went through and basically looked to see which ones were the cutest that I thought, and some classic recognizable characters. So I figured I'd ship these out there. She'll definitely like them. Maybe they'll go for a ride in the trolley. So there it is, the weekly haul for February. Again, some of this stuff is going to be very quick reviews because I'm just going to kind of show it off and ship it out to my girlfriend's daughter, and then this other stuff is obviously going to be standard review type stuff. So thanks for watching, guys. Leave a comment below. What have you picked up this week or recently? Any cool stuff? Any exclusives? Transformers, Marvel Legends, Build-A-Figures, Black Series figures, Star Wars figures? I'd love to hear it. And as always, look for more videos in the future. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, thumbs it up. If you hate this video, thumbs it down. To watch more Ultra Maximus, click on the links to the right. Don't forget to subscribe and share. And as always, look for more videos in the future.